Hi guys, Cross Creek 5 here with a little fast tip for batteries. The equipment we sell, power chairs and stuff like that, they use two batteries. Pretty big, group 24 gel cell batteries. They're a 12 volt 70 amp battery usually. There's two other sizes. The other one's 55 amps and the other one's 35 amps, roughly. Anywhere from 32 to 35, 45 to 55, 65 to 75, whatever. These ones are typically around 70 amps. Okay, so what happened here, these are a 70 amp battery, right? Show you the little brain. There's a little brain back there that takes the voltage and responds to commands from the joystick. That's the joystick right there. Responds to commands from the joystick and makes the thing work. Now here's the battery harness. I'll just clean up some of the stuff so you can actually see the harness. This is the harness that sits on the battery, with this going to the front battery and that going to the back battery. That's the back connector. So there's a connector way back there that connects into that one, and that's how you get your 24 volts. These two leads here go on the battery that's closest to the front of the chair, which is, this is the front of the chair here, and these go to the back of the chair. Now the front ones, the boots are all nice and fine and everything's wonderful, and this one is good too, but then we get to this one and we see there's this big honking melt hole, blowhole through here, through the boot. So obviously that connection was getting hot and melting it. Here's the bolt. I just had to cut it off because it welded itself together. I'll try and get that to focus better. I apologize. There we go. There's a better focus for you. So it's also pretty dark. Here's a new bolt. It's not exactly the same size, but it's the same material, same bolt. You know, and this one's all darkened up compared to that one, so you can tell this one's got hot. Here's where I had to cut it off. So what's happened is it started arcing because it was loose. That is not, I'll show you this. I put this through here. You can see how loose that was, because it's welded, like there was no way you could undo it, but it is that much too loose, like that much. See that? So this thing's bouncing around in there, causing arcing and of course melting that boot rubber, so that get a nice big burn hole in it. It does two things. It ruins your battery, because the one that's arcing, if it's arcing when it's trying to charge, so it's not getting a proper connection, then that battery isn't going to get a full charge, right? The other battery that's connected good is going to get a full charge, right? And I've got it hooked up to the load meter here, so you can see that. I'm going to test it here. And this is the one that would have been overcharged. And it's actually load testing okay, so I think we caught this one in time. And there's 10 seconds there. I'll take it off. Oh good, it recovered to 11.5, so that's not bad at all for a battery that hasn't been charged for about a week and was brought in with this problem on this other one. So the fix for this, I'm going to reattach the battery cables and throw it on charge and see how they do. Since both batteries, I just load tested this one a while ago, it load tested good too and came back to the same. That'll slowly creep back up all the way up to 12 volts as well. 12 is right here if you can't see it. That's 10. This is 8, 6. That's a pretty good load test. So hopefully we've saved this one. But it's not uncommon for loose connections to be the main problem with power chairs. It's really important for that connection to be firm and tight. I've even gone to the practice of using lock nuts. Not the metal kind with the crimped locks on them, but actually the nylock. Here's the back side of it. Looks just like a regular nut, but then on this side you got that white ring, and that's plastic. That's nylon, and when it goes down over the bolt, that nylon's just a bit smaller hole in it than the bolt, and it grabs onto your bolt, and then it stays nice and tight. Hopefully we will solve this guy's problem. He'll be on his way. Anyway, there you go. There's a little bit of my daily life, Cross Creek 5. Talk to you later, folks. Hope you enjoyed the show.